What's up? So I am Slycut. I'm going to be playing through Dark Souls Remastered. I do have a save that I just kind of tinker around with right at the beginning. We're going to start a new game. We will not go without a name. We'll put in the name Slycut. Slycut is actually a name that I gave my main character in my Imperial Agent in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I liked it a lot. You know, people would just call me Sly in chat, which I liked, and so it just kind of stuck. So anyway, on to the character creation here. I'm not going to go too in depth in it. I've always chosen the Thief class when playing Dark Souls. Not just because he starts out with the Master Key, but that's if I wasn't playing the Thief, I would choose the Master Key as my gift. But since the Thief has the Master Key, we will choose the. I don't remember exactly what the Old Witch's Ring does. What does that do? Is that the one that lets you understand what she's saying? Maybe. If that's the case, I'd kind of want that, but I'm gonna go with the Tiny Beans Ring, get a little bit more HP. The only thing I don't like about the Thief is he has a little bit more intelligence and faith than I'd like to start with, but I just like the Thief overall. I'm very slim, so I will choose that. I'm also very pale, so we'll go with that. So Dark Souls, I haven't played in a long time. I platinumed it when it came out, and I think I played through it again a year after that, and then all on PS3, obviously, and
in the age of ancients.
Well, I guess that obviously could have been on PC.
The world was unformed.
But yeah, I haven't played it since then. That's a long time.
Shrouded by fog.
I'm gonna try not to talk too much over the dialogue. So.
A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Everlasting dragons. So yeah, I'm playing this on PS4.
Then there was fire, and with fire came disparity, heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark.
So I'm actually recording this just using PS4's record function, so I'm limited to an hour, so these videos will be less than an hour.
From the dark, they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
Have a timer set to remind me.
Nito, the first of the dead.
Nito. Brave Lord Nito.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights.
Excuse me.
And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
So, my buddy Nosajus did a playthrough of Dark Souls 3. I will
with the strength of lords,
put a link to his first video of that playthrough in the description. But I watched all of that. I really enjoyed it, and it inspired me to do it for this game. So I recommend checking out Nosajus' playthrough of Dark Souls 3. His video is more of a guide. He goes into the lore a lot.
The scales betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
But it's very enjoyable. So I recommend checking that out. But yeah, that's what inspired me to do this. Watching it a few months ago, I was like, man, when Dark Souls Remastered comes out, I want to do one for that game.
The age of fire.
So that's what I'm doing right now. I am by no means an expert at this game.
But soon
Like I said, I haven't played it in
the
forever.
flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
And my memory is horrible, so this will be like playing it brand new.
Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Which I wonder if you can see that on your body somewhere in game. The dark side. So Dark Souls, man. Nosajus was actually the first one in my circle of friends to get Demon Souls when that came out, and he brought it over to my house, and he's like, "Sit down, play this."
Yes, indeed.
I was like, "Okay."
The dark side brands the undead.
So I played it, I think, for maybe an hour, and before that hour was up, I knew I was buying
And in this
that game.
land, the undead are corralled and led to the north.
So he left, and I went to GameStop, bought the game,
Where
came
they
right back
are
and picked up where I
locked
left
away
off.
to await the end of the world.
And man, Demon Souls, man, changed things.
This is your fate.
Ugh, undead rat. So it was so amazing, Demon Souls, and then Dark Souls came out and blew me away even more. Like this game, man. One of my favorite games of all time. Just the thing that blew me away with this game was the world design, man. How it goes all in on itself and everything. And this is so random. Like what? It's like he's just dropping a corpse in there and doesn't say anything. Like okay. There's a little glowy thing on it. So here we go. We're gonna play Dark Souls Remastered. So yeah, he just drops this course. Well, I'm gonna loot it because, you know, life skill number one you learn from video games is loot every corpse you come across. So, you know, if you walk outside and see a corpse, you gotta loot it. Dungeon cell key. So we're a thief. We're hollowed right now, I believe. See how we look all pretty. Actually, it does look like we're wearing some makeup there. I got blue lips, and it's weird. That's what I look like in the morning. Or just all the time. So anyway, so we got our thief mask. Mask of sinners. They hide their faces, stifle their voices, and hide in the shadows. It does not provide much in the way of defense. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like it's been a while since I played Dark Souls. I gotta get used to these old menus. And it's armored made from smooth black leather, extremely quiet. A good thing for those who hide in the shadows. Leather itself is thick and offering a decent level of protection. Pretty sure these are all the same. Yeah. So this is our ring. Ring made from an ancient tiny red jewel. Grants small increase to HP. Rings grant powers large and small. Their discovery and effective use can make one's journey easier. Now that's the thing, man. Only 2 ring slots. The later Souls games have 4. And that's going to bug me a lot in this playthrough because I forgot that. And I really enjoy rings. So that is, this is just, yeah, just, I'm not going to go into the detail. This video isn't meant to be a guide as much as just you joining me through my playthrough of Dark Souls. And I am one to read all the item descriptions, so I'll read those out loud. Like I said, I didn't do it on those because, you know, whatever. We're not going to be using those. So I probably won't read it on absolutely everything, but a lot of the stuff I will be. It's our master key here. This universal key opens any basic lock tool to trade for thieves, but in the cursed land of the undead, most doors are better left unopened. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down into the cell, and on his person was a key. Who was this knight, and what was his purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead. Yeah, what was with that night? Who knows? I am playing offline, which you probably saw at the beginning of the video. Because he wants to be invaded and stuff. Interrupting my gameplay and all that. Which may be exciting for you, but it's kind of annoying to be invaded over and over, especially when this game is new. There'll be a lot of people playing. So, since I'm playing offline, all of these will be developer messages. I'm not going to bother going through killing everybody. Which I probably should. Some souls. A little bit helps in the beginning. R1 spam. So yeah, I actually just finished getting the platinum trophy on the Surge. So I'm probably going to be, now that I think about it, I'm going to be using X a lot to dodge and run, which I just tried to do while saying that, to run. Light the bonfire. So bear with me on that, probably be going on for a couple videos. So we can't do anything now. I thought there, I guess that's the door I'm thinking of. I guess you have to go through here first, like I said. I don't remember. Get away! Ah, I did not get away in time. Oh my gosh, that almost killed me. That scared me. Whew. So yeah, normally playing this, I would go ahead and try to beat him, but I do know it only does like no damage at all with my gear as it is right now, and I don't want to spend this whole first video just fighting him, so we're not going to do that. We're going to get the shield. It's right here, target shield. Small shield. 4 protrusions used to parry attacks. Small shields are always less stable, but landing critical hits after parry is easier. This shield is specialized for parrying. So parries will probably be longer, give you more time to attack. Get that critical strike in. Oh, I'm trying to run with X again. Ah. So I was doing no damage to him. We'll equip this bandit's knife. This wide, single-edged short sword is the favorite of lowly thieves and bandits. Hey, that's us! Primarily a slicing weapon, but highly effective when used for critical hits, such as after parrying or from behind, so backstabs. Yeah, so we'll explain some things that I think are lesser known or that I just feel like talking about, which is the critical, see that critical thing right there. That is like, when you get those parry, critical hits, or backstabs, viscerals look hard, they're called in Dark Souls if you're familiar with that. The higher that critical rating is, the more damage it's going to do. See, like this has 100, which most of them will have. This one does more damage. Oh, this also has a bleed damage, it looks like. Oh, he's back. Ah, see, it's doing way more damage. Alright. Man, it's been so long since I played this game. The combat is so much slower than in the other Soulsborne games. And the Surge. Especially since I just finished playing the Surge, this might be a little rough to start, so please bear with me. And I don't believe we can get that yet. I don't think there's anything down here, but like I said, my memory is doo-doo. So let's move on. remember this part. And I'm gonna go up here and kill the guy who pushed it, because I don't know if he follows it down. Alright. So here we come across our first NPC. And like I said, I'm not going to try and talk over the dialogue so much. I may skip it a little bit early. But yeah.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart.
So
oh, one more thing.
He has given us our mission. Ring the bell
take
of
this.
awakening. So we gotta find the bell.
An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
The lifeblood of the undead.
Oh, and this.
That's this flask and a key.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
And we're gonna exhaust all dialogue.
Now I must bid. I would hate to harm you, and thank you.
That's the same. So, Estus flask. The undead treasure these dull green flasks. Fill with Estus at bonfire. Fills HP. The Estus flasks are linked to the Firekeepers. The Dark Tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. Firekeeper. Yeah, from the Keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame and dies to protect it further. See, it's not a green flask right now because it's full. It's green when it's empty. So we're going to walk out here. Huh? What was that? He died. So long. So we go down here. Open this gate. Gives us a shortcut back. In case we die. And we just used that key that we picked up. Which is right here. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison, segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. Yeah, so I'm not going to do a ton of explaining in this game. I'm going to assume you're familiar with the Souls series. I'll explain some things, like I said, just what I feel like. Like about the Estus screen being everything. If you're familiar with the Soul series, and you know that very well, but I just felt like bringing it up. It's a filler conversation, you know. Oh, the surge! Why have you cursed me? The wrong buttons. It's my own fault. I could have changed the buttons to match Dark Souls, and I didn't. Speaking of the surge, though, I do recommend you play that game. It's very good. A lot of fun, especially if you are a huge fan of the Soulsborne games and you kind of feel like you... Oh, I rolled way too early. Again, used to surge. It's the R1 spam. The Surge is very, it's just a science fiction Souls game, basically, but it's unique enough that when you play it, you will have that first Souls game experience where you're dying a lot at the beginning, having trouble. Not so much at the very beginning, because it's fairly easy at the very beginning, but when you move on to the next area, the difficulty spike is high, and you'll have a lot of trouble and die a lot. It'll feel like your first Souls game, and it was a fun experience. I'm not gonna stay up here talking a long time because he will come up here and get me if I don't come down. Oh! Lunging attack. So we're gonna take extra care to not die here. Or to not die at all, period. Oh. Because something I like to do whenever I start a Souls game over, or Souls game at all. Oh, pillar, you were totally in my way. Ah, rolled too early. Something I like to do is see how far I can go without dying. Like, I am not super awesome at these games or anything like I mentioned, but I do like to see how far I can go without dying. So I'm trying not to take too many risks from the get-go. So we beat him pretty easily. I think he hit a few times, not too bad. Especially for not having played this for a long time. I'm kind of proud of myself. So we got Big Pilgrim's Key into humanity. Key to the inner door of the undead asylum, main hall, big key belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim, but this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. And what was the other thing? Got humanity. Rare tiny black sprite found on corpses used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. This black sprite is called humanity. Excuse me, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? So the humanity mechanic was really confusing when playing this for the first time. You have to use humanity at the bonfire to reverse your hollowing, I believe, and just didn't know how to do it at first. It's like, what? I have it. What's the problem? I have it in my inventory right here, and it goes, when you use it, it goes up in that counter in the top left corner. You have to have it up there, and then it takes it away from that counter. Big Pilgrim's Key. So yeah, it was confusing, and I think the bigger that number is, the higher your item discovery is. And I think it affects the difficulty of the game, maybe, or something. I don't remember. So there's a benefit, definitely, to having a high humanity counter, but the problem is you drop it all when you die. So you risk losing it. So, Soul of the Lost Undead. I'm not gonna bother reading all those descriptions of the souls. They're all pretty much the same. It's the soul of whatever the description says. I don't remember there being a lot to do here. I thought there was. Did I pass it? The crow's nest? Oh, there it is. So yeah, dropping things in the crow's nest to trade them out. It's a staple of the Souls games. But they're not saying anything, so I wonder if you have to drop something first. All that I have that I think they might pick up would probably be the humanity, and I don't want to get rid of that, so I'll probably look up a list off camera later, and we may try something later. Excuse me.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Yeah, so right there I would have fallen over and crapped my pants. Oh my gosh!
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
Lordran.
Lordran.
Holy crap, I remembered. Or she might have said it in the beginning, and that's why. Pretty sure she did, so never mind. Oh, man. So yeah, the world design in this game, man, this game changed things too. The Soul series, the combat in the Soul series is just darn near perfect. Just near perfect, man, and it ruins so many games for me because they're just like, it's just not as good as Dark Souls. Like, I remember I played Oblivion and hated it. I was like, this combat is horrible, and I'm not having fun. Because that's the thing, if I'm not having fun with the gameplay or with the combat, it just ruins the game for me. The combat has to be fun. So we're gonna rest at this bonfire, and oh, I think it gives me 10 flasks. So I remember that now. This fire is kindled once already, which I don't think we're able to do. Can't kindle while hollowed. I'm not gonna hollow yet because I actually might die doing something risky later. In just a minute. I'm actually not gonna level up yet either. 3 more humanity, cool. Yeah, so that's the way to the... I was gonna say Undead Burg, but that's Dark Souls 3, isn't it? Or Undead Settlement? Maybe it is the Undead Burg, I don't know. But that's the way we're supposed to go. But when I first played this game, don't ask me how, I totally missed this area here. I went over there to the catacombs down there. I actually think I went down this way first. Down the staircase, and if you have played this, you know what that area is like with the ghosts. You can't even hit. And I was like, nope, I'm not supposed to be here. I think I went over to these skeletons first, and they were really hard, so I went down there. I was like, nope. And then I tried to go into the catacombs. Okay, can't jump over that. And I spent forever trying to get through the catacombs, and I almost gave up on this game. I was like, this is so much harder than Demon's Souls, I can't do it. And then I was strolling along. Oh, yay, I actually jumped over something. And then out of desperation, I think I was just looking around and saw that. I was like, wait, what is this? I was like, oh, another path? What? And it was like a grassy green meadow filled with deer. It was so easy. I was like, oh my gosh. And it's definitely not easy, but it's just easy compared to the catacombs and everything. So, yeah. And I have done that, I believe, with every single Souls game. Gone the wrong way first. I went to the Tower of Hyde, or whatever it's called, in Dark Souls 2, instead of the forest. And, in Dark Souls 3, I'm pretty sure I went the wrong way as well, but I do not recall what that was. So yeah, I'm definitely going to talk to everyone, exhaust their dialogue. I'm going to try not to talk through the dialogue, so if I'm quiet, that's why. And I'm going to try not to skip it too much, but I'm sure I'll end up doing that just because they talk so slow.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thorland. Have you business with us?
Petrus of
If not,
Thorland.
I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Why do I stink? Say some things out loud so I remember him better, like his name, Petrus of Thorland.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance. But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will.
You said I
Here,
stink, man.
Take this as
Not
a
ill
token
will.
of peace.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
It's for you.
Okay, thanks. A copper coin. What did I say? Copper coin of Old Man McCloyth. Its face shows Old Man McCloyth, god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. You know, I never really thought about that. If I guess if you were moved to an undead world or something where money was useless, it would be so ingrained in you. If you walked by and found a $100 bill laying around in this undead place, you would pick it up and pocket it. I mean, come on. Like, whoa, $100. That's funny to think about. I don't think he picked up anything.
Oh my, you again. Oh,
Not me again.
I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
Sure.
Very well.
I don't know if I'll
Then
use them.
first, a covenant with the gods.
Covenants. Man, I forgot about covenants actually in this game. So we're gonna go ahead and join it.
Now let me share my miracles.
Trophy.
Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
That's the thing about this game. You only have to discover the covenant. You don't actually have to join it to get the trophy, which is nice. I don't think there's a Jester trophy, but we'll do this anyway. I am trying to get the platinums again. So, let's exhaust that
My
dialogue.
companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young, but burdened by an undead mission. We are her defenses, to keep her from harm.
I don't remember if I said it. I am going to try and do everything in this game, DLC, and do all the content, try to collect everything. That being said, I don't know this game by heart, and I'm sure I'll forget things or miss things, so bear with me on that.
An undead mission? Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But
What?
you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith.
Oh, 500 souls. Goodness. Sure. It's probably like 2 levels for me at this point, but whatever.
Very well. I can surely tell you, of all people,
I don't know what that
undead
does.
clerics are given a mission to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires with humanity. Through kindling, we shall one day be granted magnificent powers.
Now that I've done that, I remember that's all he does is just tell you about kindling. That was a waste of 500 souls. Boop. So he sells miracles, which I'm not gonna buy, which I can't buy. It's expensive. So honestly, I'm probably never gonna use a miracle in this game. I could afford a talisman, but anyway, I'm not gonna go through and read all descriptions of stuff in stores. Bump that. So I think we're good. I think we've done everything.
Very well. Undead cleric kindling through
Saying that again.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
So yeah, that was a waste of 500. Oh my gosh, bots! Okay. Man, rolling through the pots in this game. I don't know if it's the sound or just because they're big pots or what, but that's a little bit more satisfying than it is in Dark Souls 3, which I played more recently. It's funny. I don't remember if there's anything over here. I'll talk about that point later when we get there. Oh, there's something here. Nothing else over here. So what I'm planning on doing right now, I'm not going to go the way we're supposed to go yet, which is right there. I'm going to put that master key to use. I'm going to get some items, gear up a bit. If I recall, I don't recall at all. I really don't remember, but I don't think that item there and that item there, I don't think they're worth getting right now. It's probably souls. I just, I don't want to die if I don't have to. Especially without me having spent these souls. I will grab that one real quick. This one will be easy enough. So we'll grab this. Yeah, it's a soul. But I'm not going to go grab that one. There's a lot of skeletons there. There's our friend that scared the poop out of me. Oh, yeah, I never explored up here yet. But the skeletons aren't still chasing me. Oh, they are. Your footsteps. Something I forgot to mention, or maybe I did? I don't know. I At that boss fight, you can still hear those footsteps even after the boss died. So what was that about? I'm gonna try to be low on the spoilers just in case you haven't played this game, but I imagine everyone who's watching this has. Honestly, I expect the only people watching this are people I know personally, so if you don't know me personally, welcome. So I can level up twice. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and just use what I have here. See if we can level up a little bit more. Oh, what? Took me right out of the menu when they used that. Alright, so I got back what I gave. Oh, whoops. Let me do that. Alright, so I can level up 3 times now. I want to get my strength to 10. I should probably get my vitality and endurance to 10. See, I don't know, my memory's too bad right now. I'm going to do this. I'm not even positive what all these stats do anymore. So I'll definitely be going heavily into endurance and strength and dexterity just to get the minimum of the gear that I want to use. Maybe even one of these, I don't know, I don't remember whatever gear we come across, we'll see. I probably won't be touching attunement or resistance at all, or these honestly, maybe faith to, because I know there's a weapon later that I might need faith for, I don't remember. So we'll see. But I'll be focusing mainly on endurance, is always my favorite stat. Love that stamina. Whoops, don't want to cancel. To accept. And I will use humanity. Oh! Crap, I didn't want to do that. Crap. Oh well, I did it. Oh, we never talked to this guy.
Well, what do we have here?
I bet.
You must be a new arrival.
I am.
Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Well, you're not the first.
I'm
but
not?
there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But
Really?
too late now.
Oh,
Well, since you're here, let me help you out.
thanks.
There are actually 2 bells of awakening.
What? He
One's
said
up above
one.
in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town.
Oh,
Ring them
Blight Town.
both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
My cinematic spins.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But
What's wrong with it?
Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you looking at?
I'm
Don't try
looking at
anything clever. You might regret it.
Hey now. Whoa.
Hmm?
Scared me.
What?
I don't want to accidentally hit him.
You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell
right
is
there.
back down below the undead burg. within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
So we're trying to exhaust all his
Bloody
dialogue. This is taking a
hell,
while, so
you
I'm probably gonna
ask
skip through
too
the bit.
many-
He has too many questions. I guess that's it.
I'm not up.
Okay. So this is definitely the last way you want to go at the beginning of the game, but we're gonna go this way. Just for a little bit, and we'll come back. Here, there's a little girl in there, or a woman. No response, she cannot speak. So she reinforces our Estus flask. We need a Firekeeper soul to do that. And I don't remember if that gives you more uses or... No. It just makes it stronger because kindling the bonfires is what gives you more Estus. That's right. That's right, I forgot about that. I wonder why they got rid of that mechanic. Can't talk to her, so... Nothing there. Until we get Firekeeper soul. So, we're coming this way. Elevator here. So we're gonna put that master key to use. There are some items that will be of great help. I thought there were... Over here? I thought there was an item right around here. Oh, there it is. Went to hit square, caught myself. The surge again, picking up everything with square in the surge. Evading and dashing with X. And circle is your consumables in that game. You could easily change the controls, and I should have probably, but whatever. I'm not gonna bother going around killing all these guys. That'll waste time, be boring for you. So that way, definitely don't want to go. But I will go this far and get this item. Is it safe enough? It's got a sword. Thrusting sword. The largest of the thrusting swords can pierce an armored knight in one thrust. The blade is also sharp, allowing slicing as well. It's probably better. Yeah, it is better than my bandit's knife, but I really hate the thrusting weapons. Like, ugh. Don't like the movesets at all. I'd rather just get in close with the dagger. I guess this isn't really a dagger, but whatever. So we're gonna run down here real quick and see this magic dude.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head.
He's got the same
More
voice
importantly, you're
as
free.
the other.
How on earth? Well, I shouldn't.
Oh, whatever his
I'm
name
Ricky
is.
of
Dark
Vinheim.
Souls 3. Someone of
Once an
Vinheim.
established smith. Though. Look at me now.
Smith.
Can you believe it?
You were a sorcery dude.
What is it? Have you? It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going. Although I must admit, I've not much
Much
to
to occupy
myself.
myself.
How about this? I could forge your weapons.
Forge
albeit
weapons?
with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
I thought Vinheim was the magic place. It's not... Okay, yeah, he does sell magic. A catalyst, okay. But I don't remember him doing smithing at all. Oh, man, I forgot that. Run new weapons for ascension, so nothing +3 or whatever it's got to be to go to the different type. So we don't have any shards, Titanite shards to better our... Oh man, making armor better. They got rid of that later. Let's exhaust this
Well,
dialogue.
there's nothing. We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to
moan about.
We'll come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
Wow, I totally forgot that he was a smith. I don't remember that at all. I do remember that line though. Smithing cools my nerves, so I guess I did know. So this door is usually locked, but with our master key, Oh, okay. So that's the back way into Blighttown, and that's definitely the way you want to go into Blighttown. That's the much easier, quicker way. The other way is just annoying. And I just want to take a peek in here, see if there's anything up close. I don't recall there being anything, except maybe some dung. I don't want to fight those guys right now, though, so we're not going to go any further than that. And we'll end it with what I'm going to do right up here. My test run video cut off at 50 minutes. I'm not sure why, so I'm probably going to keep them under that long. But man, when I first played this, it's like, whoa, what's that over there? It's Valley of the Drakes. Is that a drake? Is it going to fly over and kill me if I go on this thing? Is it going to fall? I remember like really being scared to walk across this, but it's nothing happened, so. But man, the bridge is really cool though. So that thing looks really scary, and you can see he's cuddling some items there that I want. But I'm probably going to die here. I've already given away that he's going to come to life. And, well, am I wrong? Well, no, this thing's dead. Wow, I remember this thing coming to life when you got near it. Huh. It's a scare tactic, I guess. Wow, my memory's garbage. How about that? Oh, no it's not. No it's not. It's not garbage at all. Oh, gosh. Wow, apparently it is garbage because I didn't remember for real. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta remember to drink during these loading screens. So, yeah. I'm not gonna run back and get that 1 humanity and 500 souls. Oh, that's right, this game doesn't tell you how many souls you need in the menu. You have to go to the level trees. I need 783, yeah, not even a level. It's pretty close, but I'm not gonna go all the way back there. He'll probably just come again anyways, and that'll just turn into a thing, and so, yeah. I will turn human real quick, though. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video. We'll do that at the beginning of the next one. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and you'll tune into the next one. Shout out to Nosajus. Thank you for inspiring me to do this. And like I said, I'll link his video to his in the description below. And we'll see you next video. And there's my alarm. What was that noise?